CAJrrman again for another video in my series of Caching with CAJrrman. I'm here at the Little Scraggy Trailhead today. This is also very close to the Colorado Trail. There are lots of great places to go caching out here. I highly recommend it. It's very scenic, very woodsy, and here in January there's nobody else here at all. It's 47 degrees right now, beautiful day, and I hope to find a few caches today. Hopefully snow won't be a problem for me, but we'll give it a shot and we'll see what we find. So let's go on another adventure. Oh, I'm at my first stop. First cache to find. It's about 1/10 of a mile from here, back behind me. Apparently the only ones allowed to do hunting here are bears, as you can see from this sign. I don't think I'll see a bear, but it'd be cool if I did. I'll maybe take a picture or either run away when I see one. We'll see what happens. So, off I go. Well, the trail continues up this way. Probably hear the crunching of my feet in the snow right here. It's really warmed up. It was only 27 when I first got out here. Now it's almost 50. Really nice day. I was able to shed my coat for this hike. We have to head behind this rock formation here somewhere. Should be fun to get to. Could this be it? Could it be? Nope. Great place for one, but it's not in there. Guess I will keep looking. GPS says I'm 20 feet away anyway. Success! I found it. It was about, indeed, 15 or so feet from where I was looking initially. It was wedged in between some rocks really good. I had to give it a whack to get it out. I already stamped the log, which I just dropped. Stamped the log with my trusty rubber stamp. I'll now put it back together and place it back, wedged again between the rocks where it was. And then I'll be on to the next one. So I've come to my next stop for my next geocache to look for. This one's about 345 feet from here. I'm just in a parking area along the road here. Should be another fun find. Looks like I have a little snow and a little climbing to do. We'll see how it goes. I'm following my shadow today. Even my shadow has a DPS. 269 feet to go. Well, here we are. I found the cache. It's not in the best of shape. It's got a big hole in the top. But I signed the log and I'll put it back in just a minute. As I was hiking up here, I surprised a fellow who was just sitting there in a hammock, and I think I startled him a little bit, but it turned out that he does caching occasionally too. And his name's CAJrrman.
Hey
and
guys.
There he is. So say hello to the vast audience of
hello everyone.
Of 20 subscribers that I have for these videos.
Nice. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, you know.
That's right. Yeah, he offered to help find it. Sure enough, we did.
Yep.
Right here in this cool rock
formation.
Did. And yeah, so it's a beautiful day. It's really about almost 50 degrees now.
Yeah.
There's
no clouds.
It's nice to see the snow a little bit, but walking around in the warm weather with the snow is really nice. Anyway, I'll put this one back and move on to the next cache. I'll say so long to my new friend CAJrrman here, and then
thanks guys.
We'll see you in a few minutes with my next segment.
Yes.
Bye. Hey, I'm back. This is another stop, another cache. I happen to know the cacher who hit this one. Hopefully I'll find it. It's called Toe Jam. Does it look like a foot back there? I love the way rock formations sometimes look like other things, and you can imagine faces and bodies and dogs and cats, and in this case a foot with toes and everything. So let's go take a look, see if we can find this guy. Well, I failed to come up with that cache. I contacted the cache owner and he gave me a hint, but I still couldn't find it. Probably needs to be checked on. Maybe one of these bears that lives in the area found it and absconded with it. We'll see. Anyway, on to the next one. Well, on this stop, I'm about 300 feet from the Colorado Trail up here by yet another rock formation. And that rock down there, right behind it, is where one of my caches is hidden that I hid sometime around 10 years ago. This is actually the first time I've been back. It went missing once and someone was kind enough to replace it. It's there in good shape right now. You just have to get here. It's not too bad of a hike. little harder with all the snow that's in the area, as you can see, but not too bad. It might have been 6 inches deep at the most, and plenty of the way up here was not in any snow at all. But anyway, good stop here. It's always good to check on your own caches to make sure they're still in good shape, as this one is. Another neat little area along the Colorado Trail. So let's head back to the car and we'll head to the next one. By the way, this one that I just talked about is called Colorado Trail Segment 3, which is of course the segment of the Colorado Trail I was on when I hid this one. So I've come to another trailhead, and I'm heading up to a cache called Kelsey Camp. It hasn't been found in more than 5 years, so I don't have too much hope that I'll find it, but we'll give it a look. Such a nice day. Might make it extra hard with the snow on the ground. I'm at this little trailhead here. Little Scraggy is a trail that goes around the mountain up here. It's fairly new, a couple years old maybe. It goes actually fairly close to the cache. This might be the quickest way to get up to it. It's about 2/10 of a mile up this trail where this cache might be. So we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Well, I made it to the Scraggy Trail. I still have almost 400 feet to go, and it looks like it's up there. There's a cool rock formation up there. There's no trail that goes up there, so I think I'm just gonna head up there and see if I can find it. This is where I came from. Trail from the campground joins this trail just back there about 200 feet. Anyway, we'll keep going. It'll be a tough climb up the hill, I think. Well, the cache page says it's under an overhang. This is a pretty good overhang to hide a cache in, but I didn't see it. It's a regular sized cache. I'll keep looking. Well, I'm on the other side of that same rock. It's also a sheltered area, but I don't see the cache anywhere. I suspect I'm really close to where it is or was, but like I said before, it hasn't been found in 5 years. So chances are it's either really well hidden or it's missing or one of those. I have to say the view from up here is fantastic. Just pan across until I get to Pikes Peak over there with the panorama of the snow-covered hills that have been burned in the past. You can see the snow real well. It's really a neat view. So I'm going to head back down to the car. You can see the car going by down there. That's where I have to get back to. I'm not sure how many feet I climbed up, quite a ways. But it should be easier going down than it was coming up. So there's another cache not too far down this trail, but I'm not going to go look for it today. It also hasn't been found in some number of years. I think it's called Lamb Rock. I'm not going to try that one today. I'm at the trail junction. I'm heading back to the campground near where I parked my car. The campground is closed in the winter, and in the summer you have to pay even to park in there. But you can park along the road just outside the campground with no issue, even this time of year. So give it a shot if you want, but the hike up to Kelsey Camp Cache was challenging to get up the hill. Fantastic view from up there. Unfortunately, I didn't find the cache. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll log a DNF on it and see what happens with it. 5 years is a long time with no finds, but I don't think many people have looked for it. So it could still be there. There were a lot of nooks and crannies it could have been in. A lot of little brambles, really pokey, thorny plants right there at the cache site made it a little interesting. And especially with me carrying both the GPS and this camera. But it was fun. I was glad I went up, even though I didn't find it. It was a great hike up the hill and back down. So on to the next one. I just stopped at a cache of mine called Curly. It's up there behind me in the snow. I didn't find it. It has a couple of DNFs, but there's 4 or 5 inches of snow up there, making it even harder to find today, and I couldn't spot it myself. I'll have to come back in the spring when the snow's all gone and check on it if nobody finds it in the meantime. But anyway, that wraps up this video today. We found a few, and Had a few DNFs today. Met another cacher randomly on the trail, and saw some great scenery, and really nice day. It's down to about 40 degrees now, and going to head home and call it a day. So until next time, you can watch my other videos, subscribe to Caching with CAJrrman, and take a look at those. Look forward to seeing you again on the trail. Take care, everybody.